Hello, my name is Jimmy. I'm a child passenger safety technician, and welcome to the second row seats of the Lexus GX550. This specific one is the Overtrail Plus, which means no third row, as they took that out to increase cargo capacity. But what we're here to find out is how well do child seats fit. I have a few Clek products, so let me show you exactly how that works. In terms of lower anchors, you got two sets, one on the driver's side, one on the passenger side. Just behind these Velcroed in flaps, so pretty easy to get access to. And then you got three upper anchors just behind the bench. But let's install the base for my Clek Liing. I may have to move the driver's seat forward before I'm able to do so. Let's get the legs out, get the flap up, secure. Okay, that is in there. That's good. Just push that back. And then I'm just gonna put the leg down underneath this all-weather floor mat that I have. What's kind of weird is the legs themselves, because the lower anchors are raised a little bit, there's actually a little bit of gap. It's okay because they're resting on the anchors, but because of that, the seat base, in order for you to get a decent angle for a newborn, you're going to be pushing this quite far forward, which means your driver position is going to be moved forward. Let me get the Liing itself. Yeah, that's not going to fit here. Let me move the driver's seat forward a little. That means that it is clicked in. There's a little bit of clearance just behind the headrest here. If I move the driver's seat up, I could have a little bit more space and I'll be able to move it back just a little bit, just because of where the Liing sits and the headrest and whatnot. But it's not, well, it's not the biggest vehicle. The GX, while it is big overall, the interior space back here isn't, well, all that spacious. Getting the Liing in and out isn't too bad. I'm 5'11", so it is a little bit higher than you may like, but I think it's acceptable for what it is. Before I put in the Foonf here on the passenger side, I'm actually going to get another seat because I want to see how much space there is in the middle, because I'm curious if you're able to fit 3 across. Doesn't look like it because it's kind of tight, but let's just double check. Okay. No, that's not going to work out. I mean, this is right against the Liing. Yes, that is using the lower anchor, so it's pushed in a little bit. But even if I push that out, there's not going to be enough space here, I don't think. We'll try it again later. But for now, let's get the Foonf in here. Rear-facing seats are generally, in my opinion, easier to install than forward-facing seats, because how it clamps down is, well, either using the seatbelt or the lower anchors, but like the path is generally better than when they go forward-facing. Let's get this in here. I'm going to use the seatbelt instead of lower anchors, as the anchors are neatly tied in to the base. So, gosh. Okay. That's all right. Make sure the belt is at the right path. As push that down. Yep, that's good. Not going to move anywhere. Cool. Rear facing seat installed. let's move the chair in the front back just so that I can show you how much space there is up there. Oh, okay, this isn't bad. I'm 5'11", and I actually still have a decent amount of knee space. Headroom is good as well. Let me flip this around. Yeah, headroom, I'm so good. So yeah, even if you have kiddos in the back sitting up here, you're going to be okay. On the other side, it's basically the same. So yeah, you should be pretty good in terms of clearance. But I'm curious. I'm curious if I'm able to fit one more child seat in the middle. Let's see. All right. After playing around a little bit with just the configuration and whatnot, it doesn't really look like I'm able to fit 3 across here in the GX. There may be other seats available, so I'm not going to outright say, no, you can't do this. But in my opinion, I just don't believe it's the safest way to hold 3 child seats across here the way that it sits. There just really isn't enough room. You got airbags on the side. It's just asking for trouble if something was to go wrong. And of course, we want the best for our kiddos. We want them to be safe. And squeezing 3 child seats is probably not the safest in here. In any case, I think that's really it for the GX. Forward facing, that isn't really too much of a problem. The anchors are just right there behind the seats. That's relatively easy to install. Same thing with boosters. That's not a problem at all. But rear-facing seats, as well as infant carriers, you do have to move the front seats forward for most of them. It just isn't that big of a cabin. But that's really it. That's the general recap. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll be happy to go over any questions that you may have. Take care.